Hi everyone, it's Kathy here. Happy Saturday to everyone. I wanted to share with you all a small project that I worked on this morning. These are my little yarn flower pot embellishments, and I made a few of them. They're cute as can be, and they fit in either a pocket letter, or you can use them on a card or a project or whatever. And they're small enough where you can use them on any kind of project. So I wanted to share with y'all, show it to you really close up. And the flower is a total yarn flower with a little brad, and it has these leaves that I stickled on them with these little word tiles from Michaels, and also some corrugated paper. So let me show you what I used. And as you can see, they're all basically the same. I also put a little ribbon on them. They're all basically the same except the brad and the little word tiles. Those are different. But so let me show you what I used on them. Obviously I used some yarn that I had laying around, which I have, as you can see, lots of it. I've worked on a couple projects and I still have this giant scheme of yarn. I also used the Martha Stewart leaf punch. I used this really thin, it's an 1/8 of an inch ribbon. I used some of this corrugated paper, a 1 3/4 inch punch, which you'll need 2 circles for each one, and then some of these Michaels little tiles. I'm sure everybody's familiar with them. Okay, so I'll show you how I made them. What I did is I punched out, you need 2 circles for each flower. So I punched out the circles. And then what I did is I started at the center. Of course, you're not going to have the brad on here. I started in the center, and I started winding the yarn around until I got to, all the way to the edges. And after I did that, I also used a little piece of jewelry wire, which I stuck right inside of the corrugated, you know how it has like the little edges here? I stuck it right in there. You can use a toothpick or whatever you want. The reason I used the wire is because you can bend the flower in any position that you want. So, and it's a 20 gauge wire. So you start winding the ribbon or the yarn right around it. And after you do that, you glue it, you lay it down, and you glue your pot with your wire right onto the first circle. I don't have one here, otherwise I would show it to you. And then what you do is you attach the second circle to the back so that your stick is in between them. And then you start winding the yarn onto the back one. Okay? It's pretty simple. And then after you finish that, you just attach your brad, you attach your ribbon, and these here are the little leaves from the Martha Stewart punch, and then I glued right on here the little tiles. And the corrugated pot, I kind of just drew it out and cut it. So, I mean, you can make them any size you want. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. The same goes for the circle. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. It's all up to you. So that is exactly how I made those. And this one here, let's see which one it is. I left it kind of without the yarn on it so you can see. After you attach the first one, you attach your blank second circle on here, which would then be in between. And then you just start winding your ribbon. And when you finish your second one, I go right along the edge here. Let me show you one that's finished. So that you have a it's covered all the way around. You can't see any of the paper at all, as you can see. Okay? So it's pretty simple, and they come out super cute. The brads are just some brads that I had left over from another project, and they're all different. So, you can use whatever you want. You can use a flat back pearl. You can use a rhinestone, whatever you want. I just happen to have some brads laying around, so I figured I'd use those, and as well as the little tiles. You don't have to use necessarily these. You can use anything that you have, and for the leaves as well, you can use a regular leaf punch. You can use whatever you want. It's all up to you. And then your ribbons, you can use any colors, and so they came out super cute, I think. and very easy to make. And like I said, they're all basically the same except the, and I did stickle all of the leaves. I don't know if you can see them or not. Probably not on camera very well. And that's it. So they were pretty quick and easy to make, and they came out super cute. If you have any leftovers, just make a bunch of them. And like I said, I still have this left, and I've made 2 different projects with this scheme of yarn here. So that's it. I appreciate you watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye now.